For decades, India has cultivated a global image built on ancient philosophy, deep-rooted culture, and the principle of treating every guest as a god. That reputation is shifting. In tourist destinations across the world, a different image is taking hold, one defined by a visible and frequent lack of basic civic sense. Viral videos now document Indian tourists shouting and causing public disturbances in Thailand, racking up millions of views and shaping a new, unflattering stereotype. Similar patterns appear in European cities like Venice, where loud and disruptive behavior in public squares clashes with local norms of quiet and decorum. This shock value has begun to override our historical legacy. Public incivility is becoming a primary export, turning the nation's reputation into a global punchline. This behavior does not manifest at the border. We pack the daily chaos of our own streets into our suitcases and carry those habits into the rest of the world. The 2025 Gross Domestic Behavior Survey reveals a disconnect. Many claim to value traffic and queue discipline, but far fewer practice it. A Kochi study highlights this. 80% dispose of garbage incorrectly, leaving only 20% following proper protocol. Domestic patterns inevitably surface regardless of geography. When we travel, the polite mask often slips, revealing entrenched habits that lead to international embarrassment. The digital age has removed the borders that once kept domestic habits hidden from global scrutiny. Street food preparation is a prime example. Millions now watch the raw, unfiltered process of how food is handled on Indian sidewalks, making our domestic hygiene standards a matter of international record. This visibility fuels cringe culture. Content creators have learned that crossing boundaries in decency and respect is the fastest way to gain traction. The digital economy incentivizes this disruption. It rewards creators who are loud, rude, or invasive in public spaces, because that friction generates engagement. Viewers provide the validation that keeps this cycle moving. Every like and share for a disruptive video signals that this behavior is acceptable, turning a lack of civic sense into a viable performance. We often treat our private homes with meticulous care, but that sense of ownership vanishes the moment we step onto a public sidewalk. We view the public square as the government's burden. If a space belongs to everyone, we act as if it belongs to no one, absolving ourselves of any duty to maintain it. This apathy is tied to a specific historical division of labor. For generations, the act of cleaning was not a shared responsibility, but a task assigned to a specific marginalized group. By outsourcing sanitation to a designated class, the rest of society lost the instinctual shame associated with making a mess. If cleaning is always someone else's job, littering ceases to feel like a personal failure. When these habits travel to egalitarian societies, where every citizen is expected to maintain public spaces, the lack of personal accountability creates a sharp and visible friction with local culture. Our education system has not been designed to correct these social blind spots. Schools prioritize career building and technical training. We focus on producing students who speak fluent English and pass exams, while the basic principles of citizenship are treated as an afterthought. This neglect shows up in the smallest interactions, like the frequent attempts to jump queues at international airports. It reflects a mindset where social order is secondary to personal speed. Our society consistently prioritizes immediate personal convenience. If a rule stands in the way of a momentary advantage, the rule is often the first thing to go. This produces professionals who are technically skilled but socially illiterate. On the global stage, they become liabilities who damage the image of the community they represent. In a public square, your actions are never purely personal. You are a representative of your origin. The passport in your pocket is the physical proof of this connection. It links your individual behavior to a collective identity. The national emblem carries the weight of thousands of years of history. Every action you take adds to or subtracts from that legacy. Public incivility acts as a stain on the identity of 1.4 billion people. When one person ignores a rule abroad, the entire community pays the price in reputation. National pride is not found in a flag or a government slogan. It is found in the quiet, daily commitment to civic duty and the respect we show for the spaces we share with the world. This is a generational crisis that cannot be fixed by passing a few new laws. We must reform civic education, increase public awareness, and stop rewarding disruptive online content. We must shift from blaming the state to accepting personal responsibility for our communities. To protect the nation's image, we must stop exporting our domestic apathy. True progress begins with cleaning our own house, both literally and metaphorically.